Hi guys, it's Thomas Reviews again with another reviewee for my friends and viewers. And some of the both. This is video 4 because I've been interrupted a few times. I deleted those videos, so no one will ever see them. Joking, not joking. Can't prove nothing. Uh, um, again, joking. Maybe. So today I'm doing Kurt Cobain, how to not, and also his techniques, Freddie Mercury's, Dave Grohl's, and a few YouTubers who happen to have musical backgrounds and stuff like that. Not big musical backgrounds, just like teaching. How to not hurt your diaphragm or vocal cords. So step one, lubricate it unless it's someone like Kurt Cobain where you're screaming. Of course, drink some water, but don't drink too much. Drink a sip or two. Do not guzzle that down, or you're not going to have enough range, I find it, to be able to sing. Like, if I guzzle down a bunch of water, I would show you, but then I wouldn't be able to do it for another 20 minutes. That I would be, hey, wait, which is still pretty good. But when you're on stage or in front of people, you want to blow their socks off and make them wish that they met you sooner. You want to show them that Kurt Cobain has been revived and you are the reincarnation. You get what I'm saying. It's just, you want to make them feel like Kurt has touched them and touched me by touching both of us with a musical gift blessed. Or whoever. You know, you get it. So instead of, hey, wait, which is still pretty good. Of course, you can do that. It matters your range. Mine is, hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Which I feel like when I say complaint, that's when I sound like him the most, even though it's a short word, it matters. You get the words right, you sound pretty good. If you get one word wrong, okay. Like, I say wait instead of wait. Hey, wait, instead of hey, wait. Because I think way sounds a lot cooler and sounds a lot more interesting. And kind of like Freddie Mercury. When I would drink a lot of water. And then, Mama, ooh, well, she's a killer queen. Get by the Jeopardy, dynamite with a laser beam. Guaranteed to blow your mind. Time waits for nobody. Or, Uh, the percentage song or whatever it was called. Um, yeah. Like, I love other musicians like Ross Lynch. I've learned his techniques. Which, again, step 2, after step 1 of the mouth thing. Your diaphragm. Don't use all your diaphragm. Because it will hurt it. And it'll make it harder and harder. And harder to figure it out. Just like, I forgot to say this in the beginning. I was sing the Kurt Cobain full thing at the end. Not the full song, but the parts that I can sing like Kurt Cobain while using both to show you how it looks versus, like, if I was doing them like different, hey, way, it kind of hurts because you're just using that. You're, of course, using your vocals. There's no doubt about that. But you're mostly using your diaphragm, which makes it sore. Okay. Step 3. Do not use just your vocal cords. I learned this from very people. Again, Ross Lynch, Elton John, which is a newbie. Elton John, like, I can't sound like him, but you got what I mean. Is that he said, like, don't use just one. Just use the parts that just click. I agree and disagree. You use the parts that you can use. But also use extra if you have a little more gas in the tank to use both. But if it's gonna hurt your vocals and you know it's gonna hurt your diaphragm, don't do it. Use both of them to your ability. Not mine. Don't use it. Hey, wait, because I can do that. You can go, hey, wait. You're getting there. You don't sound just like him, but just get a little more rasp, a little raspy. And if you can't, then that's a perfect thing for you. You could say you sound like him, but a little lighter on the back end, on the back burner. And like with Dave Grohl, the myth, the legend, the greatest drummer alive, he can freaking sing like a guy shooting pool at a bar that hasn't stopped since 1922. Like, I'm not saying he's old like that. He looks like he could be in his late 40s. Like, come on, man. But I'm just saying is that he can sing like no man. I think he sounds pretty much as good as Kurt or Freddie. I think they're a little better, but pretty good. I think he's a 9.10. I think they're a 10 out of 10. I'm just saying that is because, personally, I get scared when he yells more than when Kurt yells, because I'm afraid he's going to kill his voice, and then it would be like, and then his career's over if he can't really sing in Foo Fighters, then he'll become what, the next drummer? Again, that wouldn't be bad. Not saying that it would be good either, because you need I would say that he's this century's version of Kurt. He has not replaced him, but brought his thing forward and shown the world that some nobodies they thought from to them, Washington, can sing like madmen and can get millions of dollars. So like me, a person from Massachusetts that was bullied and has, mental problems and stuff like that, that you can do it, I can do it. It's no different. Maybe the genders are different. That's the only thing. Like, I'm non-binary, of course, but I have areas that some other people don't. So that's the only difference, is that it matters what your voice is. So even if you speak in a different language, you can sound like Kurt if you really have that deep voice. But if you have a little tippy tappy, I would ask you try Freddie. Do not try Kurt, because if you sing like "mama" in your normal voice, try to sing like Freddie. If you sing "hey, wait," I'm lucky enough that I can sing both. But you can sing one or the other. That's awesome. You can sing whatever you want to sing, but don't hurt your vocals, because if you hurt your vocals, you're not going to be singing much more. That's why many musicians have surgeries, because they either hurt their voice by trying too hard, or sometimes they've just been singing so long. I think Kurt would have done that. But anyways, step, I think we're on number 4. After don't destroy your diaphragm, or abdomen, or whatever you want to call it. Don't destroy that part of your body. Because that part of your body lets you do a lot of things, especially get food down there. And that would hurt if you have painful vocal cords. And don't use all just your vocal cords. I use my vocal cords a little more, which I shouldn't, but it works for me because I don't know how to use more diaphragm. I use both. You just breathe, hey, and then you can use it because you can feel the air leaving your body and then coming back down. So you should try to use a little bit of each. Just use both and try to range it to what works for you and won't hurt your voice. Mine hurts a little bit every once in a while if I didn't drink something that day and I did a lot of singing. That's why I'm drinking a lot now, is because I'm counterbalancing. can't drink too much water. I've taken so many so like that. But like um, don't use too much of your voice, because if you do that, then it might destroy your vocal cords, and if it destroys your vocal cords, then how are you gonna sing if you have no? Well, it's not cords; it's vocal. I think they call it, from what my old teacher Miss N used to say, vocal flaps or something like that. But I call them vocal cords because that's what I've always been taught. So I use both. It depends on who I'm talking to. If you say vocal flaps, I'll say vocal flaps. If you want to call it vocal dogs, I'll call it vocal dogs. I'll even call it vocals. I do not care as long as you guys are happy. So don't hate me. It's just that I'm talking to a majority of people. So I'm gonna use vocal chords. But this segment, I said vocal this and that and this and that, so I can get everyone around the spectrum of vocalness happy. Okay. Now, number 5. Your body, especially your lungs and everything. If you smoke like Kurt did, or even Freddie or Dave, that's fine. But one thing you want to do is not do too much smoke. If you want to really sing, get it down. Or try not to destroy your body. Just try to, take care of your body and because if you don't take care of your body, but just your lungs and your diaphragm, then how are you going to play the guitar or play drums or even play your legs, for crying out loud? Hey, wait, I can have a new complaint. I know, I sounded weird. I don't really sound like Kurt. I think a little bit, but how are you going to do that if you are not able to move things? If you're reckless and just not feeding your body, you're not training yourself. I understand. I'm a little overweight. I need to get that under control. Let's get that, people. Let's get that. But if you're not taking care of the best of your body, even if you're overweight, you can still be taking care of your body. It just matters what you're putting in your body. So, watch out for that. 6th and final one. This is my 6th of my and other people's tips that I've gathered from. These are some of the things. Is that when singing, if there's a microphone around and it's too loud, of course, like sometimes, if it's like a small but large crowd, like, you can sing, but some of the people in the back row won't hear you unless you have a microphone. But if it's just for, like, your family members in your living room and they love Kurt Cobain and they have the music stuff on, and you want to talk, hey, can I show you that it can sound like Kurt Cobain real quick? Okay, hey, wait. That's of course okay. But if you're singing in front of 10,000 people or 90 people, I even give you 40 people. If it's more than 20 people, no, if it's more than 10 people, I would recommend using a microphone, because if you outburst your voice and splatter, weird word to say, but if you splatter your voice and you let the muscles tighten, blood jump, and I can even feel my voice box or whatever you want to call it, voice stuff getting warm, then it will hurt and hurt and hurt, and you won't be able to do another singing, especially if you're doing like a Nirvana or Queen tribute band concerts around America or England or the world for 90 days. And this is the first, or even if it's one of the last shows, you're not going to make it to another show because your lead vocalist can't sing. Who's going to go on? The drummer sing? Of course, drummers can sing. But this tribute band. I'm talking about tribute bands, not actual bands. We need to find someone that sounds like the person, not someone who could sing. Of course, you need to find someone who can sing, but we need to find someone who sounds similar. That's like I would go in a tribute band if I'm a little older and I still sound like Kurt or Freddie or even Michael. Mama, Billie Jean is not mine. She's just a girl thinking I am the one to dance on the floor. And I'm always telling me you got to love. Don't go down like the young girls' hearts. Or something like that. If you're going out as even a single artist like Ellen John or Michael or even Freddie and stuff like that, I would say especially like Kurt and Freddie, this is more meant for is because they're more rock and roll, where they're screaming every once in a while. Even though these guys are screaming, ah, they're not like ah. That's what matters. Protect your voice, protect your body. Don't let any part of your body hurt. Because if one part of your body hurts, your whole body hurts. And then if you're trying to sing, your throat will hurt 90% more. I guarantee it. And also, if you have a cold or something like that, a cold, what you get around winter time, do not try to sing. Because it'll hurt it more unless you're just doing it for like a YouTube video and it's like you sing like, hey, why? A little bit and you can actually sing. That's your normal singing voice and you sound a little bit more like Kurt. Fine with me. You can do whatever you want. I just don't come after me if you hear, hey, I tried to sing like him and I had a cold and now my voice hurts. Yeah, well, you tried. I said don't do it unless you actually sound like him and you're not deep down summoning him and getting too much lung capacity in. Because if you're doing that, it's almost like smoke. It's just like all that lungs can't handle it. So, yeah. These were my 6 steps to sing like Kurt. Hopefully it helped you sing like him a little bit more with what to do for your voice. And yeah, if you want me to break it down more, like subscribe and tell your friends and comment down below. We want part 2 Kurt, and I'll actually give you steps on how to sing like him, so of how to not hurt your voice. Or if you want to see part 1 and 2 of Freddie Mercury ones, I'll make those. Or if you want to see all 3 at some point, comment and I'll find out how to do that. Okay, have a nice day. Bye, love you guys. And I love the number 18, so that's why I'm ending there. Bye, guys.